What impresses you about each one of these young Red Sox outfielders?
I think it's first of all, I'm a huge fan of the outfielders. I mean, we got some guys that are not even probably starting out there that deserve a lot of opportunity as well. So I think the biggest thing that I enjoy seeing out there is that they're passionate about the game, they're having fun, and they're coming into their own right now. And obviously, the sky's the limit. Big fan of them. My boys are big fans of them. You got Betts, Benedetti, then you got Jackie Bradley, and they honestly, they stay healthy and they do what they do. They could be one of the best outfielders that the game has ever seen. But I think setting aside that, they do a good job of setting aside, you know, all those critics who say, well, they have a chance to be this, they have a chance to be that, and they go out and they play the game like they're, you know, like kids do. You know, they enjoy being out there on the field. They enjoy being around each other. They enjoy the competition, and that's comforting to see, and it's great to see. You know, they're having fun. It was a lot like, you know, the way Johnny Damon, and you look at Johnny Damon and Manny and those guys, how they went out there and we tried to make a great atmosphere. I'm not trying to, you know, make it like these guys are a lot like us, but they have fun. And in this day and age, you know, sometimes that fun kind of gets taken out of it because you're stressed about how well you want to do on the field and what your numbers are and what you're doing to help the team win. But these guys do a great job of going out there and playing the game the right way, respecting the game, and putting a show on there as well. And it's a lot of fun. And plus, I didn't realize it, but at the end of the game, they had their little touchdown dance, you would say, and that was pretty funny when I saw that for the first time. So,
Your final year in Boston, 2006, a kid named Dustin Pedroia debuted with the team. Now, 10 years later, he's a veteran leader. What do you remember from him then, and what are you seeing in him now?
Petey was a tremendous competitor. You could tell that he was going to be a tremendous competitor back then. He was young, but in that stage, you know, he was very respectful for the older guys, and not just, you know, to me, you know, I always felt like he was the kind of player that the Boston fans were going to love. And you know, he paid his dues in the minor leagues, and he has done a fantastic job representing the organization himself, his family out there on the field. He plays the game the way the game should be played, and sometimes when you play the game the way it should be played, you're going to find yourself, you know, on the DL at times, and in my book, he's played the game the right way. It's been a pleasure to watch him play, and hopefully he continues to play for a long time. I know he's got a tremendous fan base here, and I wish I could have played more with him in Boston, but that was the end of my tenure in Boston, and but it's been a pleasure to watch him, and he's pretty much one of the only ones that I know that are not personally, but the only ones that I know other than when Big Papi last year. So I wish him nothing but the best and great things in the future for him.
The Red Sox are wrapping things up in Detroit now. During your playing days, you had a lot of success at Comerica Park. In 27 games, you had 7 home runs, 21 RBIs. What did you like so much about playing there?
I have no idea, because it was probably rated as one of the least favorite fields to hit at by probably major league players. And I don't know what it was. It was something about, I guess, maybe right field, the ball jumping out of right field. And I know at the old Tiger Stadium, I hit 3 home runs in one game. I couldn't tell you how it happened. It was a lot of fun to play in that historic ballpark, and then to go into Comerica Park, which is a beautiful park in itself. You know, some things that you really can't answer when they ask you, you know, how is it that you've had so much success against this pitcher, or a pitcher, how come you've had success against this Hall of Fame hitter? Sometimes we can't really answer that, and Comerica Park is one of those things, because, like I said, it was one of the least favorite hitting places as far as the ball traveling. You can see it real well, but I guess I found the right pitches and got it up in that little jet stream out in the right field, and I didn't know my numbers were like they were at Comerica, but it was a lot of fun going there.